Howdy, howdy, howdy. Happy to be here and happy you're here with me. I have some new subscribers, so I wanted to just go ahead and go over the fact that I am a pattern designer. I have been a pattern designer for 13 years now. I started out with amigurumi, which is pretty much the same as plushies, but with different yarn, with your standard 4-ply yarn. And but yeah, I have lots of patterns that are in 4-ply, but of course, if you try to do them in plushie yarn, they'll be really huge. But I wanted to go ahead and touch on some of the plushie patterns that I have that are for free. And we're just going to go in no particular order, just what I have on my desk here. And so this is a brand spanking new pattern that I just put out, and it is a football. And of course, there are many patterns out there for football, but they all seem to be the same. The ones I looked at, and it was like, no. And of course, I went ahead and did some in our local colors, and I did these in Posh yarn. And of course that brown butter color is perfect for football. And so yeah, these are these are free and just released and easy, oh so easy. And of course you can make it in bigger, chunkier yarn to make like a full size, almost a full size. I think maybe it wouldn't make a full size, but anyway, it would look good in a bigger yarn. Okay, and the pattern that I released just a few days ago was my little tiny frog, and it is a no-sew pattern, very easy, and they whip up so quickly. Well, for some people, not my slow hands. For me, they whip up about right at 30 minutes for me. Some people, I could probably swing it in 15 or 20. But this I made in Honey Bunny in the jungle green color. And of course any color green or any yarn that is in similar size can be used for those. So that's free pattern number 2. Okay, free pattern number 3 is my chicken nugget. And actually in the pattern, the chicken nugget is only about this big. This is the only one I have on hand to show you. It is double-stranded, this one, to make it larger. But the original is only about this big. And these are really cute, and they do sell. They just don't, in my area, they don't sell fast enough, for my liking. But they do sell, and I do have to make more and more. But I love the effect that it makes. This yarn is 'Velvet, and It's double-stranded, and I love the look it gives as a double strand, you know. It just gives it that different look. But I love that velvet yarn. And anyway, my cute little chicken nugget, which of course this one's not so little, but that one is a free pattern. And of course, what I wanted to say is this pattern tells you exactly where to put your arms. It tells you exactly where to put your eyes, as does this one. It tells you exactly where to put your eyes so that you don't have to try to figure it out for yourself. My next free pattern is my baby chick. And my baby chick has little, I still have the tag on it from my market, but has little tail feathers. And this is done, this particular one is done in Posh, but I have also done it in velvet yarn, and I have done it in Just Chanel, and I've also done it in blanket yarn. And of course, blanket yarn, it brings it, you know, about this big. But this pattern tells you where to put everything, when to put it. And so I've done it in all different sizes, and it's been cute every single time. But this is the yarn I settled on as being the right size for what I want to sell. Alright, so what was that? Pattern number 4. Pattern number 5 is my Easy Cat pattern. I started this pattern out a lot bigger. I used a bigger yarn, and then I realized the smaller one, I accidentally made a smaller one, and it sold much faster than the other ones. And so I had to change my mind on the bigger yarn and go to a smaller yarn, and these sell really fast now in the smaller yarn. This smaller yarn that you're looking at right now is the Toucan. I can't remember exactly what color it is, but it's Toucan, and it is just slightly larger than your Parfait Chunky or even Honey Bunny. It's just a little bit, a tiny bit thicker. When I make them, they come out like let's say a Honey Bunny one. It'll come out to about right here tall, you know, so it's just slightly a little bit taller, a little bit thicker, so it comes out just a tiny bit bigger. But I sell them all for the same price anyway. And so yeah, they've been selling really well in the smaller yarn versus blanket yarns. Or even I did make some in the Home Slim, and yeah, these sell a lot faster in the smaller yarns, and it's really cute and easy and fast to put together. There is some sewing, but of course I have heard some people talk about putting bobbles instead of making hands. That's your preference. If you want to figure out where to put the bobbles, that's fine with me. But I try to stay away from the bubble as much as I can. I just, to me, the bobble just doesn't give it enough definition as putting actual hands or feet on things. Now, the frog actually does have bobbles behind the eyes, so sometimes you just can't avoid it. And then sometimes you just prefer it, right? And of course the tail is sewn on as well, but really cute, easy to do, and very versatile. You can make it bigger or smaller, or do bobbles if you want to. It's a very versatile pattern. Okay, now let's see what's next. Okay, we're gonna do a bee. This is my bee pattern, and of course there are so many bee patterns out there, and this is mine, and this particular one is a double-stranded Just Chanel, but of course you can do it in any yarn that you want and have it come out in any size that you want. Of course you will have to adjust your eye size and your hook size for whatever yarns you're using, but yeah, really cute, really easy. There is a little bit of sewing as putting the wings on, and I put the wings on side by side. I don't even leave a gap. I just like side by side. And the pattern does tell you where to put your eyes, so you don't have to guess. And it's super easy. And our next, 1, 2, 3, 4, number 8. Number 8 is my shark pattern, and he's probably one of my favorite patterns. He does have a bit of sewing in him. All the pieces are sewn on. But I do tell you exactly where to sew them on and where to put your eyes. So he has placement, I do tell you where to place things. And yeah, he is so cute. He's my favorite. And I have not tried him in other yarns. This particular yarn is Baby Bear, but I do believe Baby Bear has adjusted their colors, so I'm going to have to do this one in Posh just to see how it turns out. It'll probably turn out bigger for sure, but yeah, really cute. I also did one in Baby Bear that was a kind of a bluish gray color, and that worked out really well. So yeah, you can make it in any colors you want. I'm very partial to the actual gray color because it really makes the red stand out. But yeah, really nice. And let's see, number 9 is my mushroom cupcake. Mushroom cupcake, or little tiny mushroom, whatever you but this is a no-sew. The only actual sewing there is putting these little lines on and putting the cheek line. It has a little cheek line, but I tell you exactly where to add your eyes, and It is super, super fast and easy. And these sell really well in my market. I sell at least 2 or 3 every market, and I'm in a very small town, and so, you know, I don't usually sell a lot. I don't have very huge markets, but these always do sell at least 2 or 3 a market. And this particular pattern I make in blanket yarn, but of course you could try it in smaller yarns. But as you can see, just with the blanket yarn, it's pretty small. So, yeah, really cute, and they sell really well. Okay, next up is my Stingray pattern. And it's very simple, nothing complex about it at all. And it's done all in rounds, no changing colors, no adding things, no sewing. It's just one simple little Stingray. This, well, it went to the floor, so we're just going to use the next one. The pattern tells you exactly where to place the eyes, and this particular pattern I have done in double-stranded skinny chenille, but it can also be done in blanket yarn. I have one of those. I just forgot to bring it in here. So yeah, it's very versatile. You can use any yarn that you want, and you just have to adjust your eye size and hook size. That's all. And it's very easy. Very easy. No extra sewing, no nothing. Just keep on going around in a circle. So yeah, that's a really nice one. And the little kids seem to love the Stingrays. The 2 skinny chenilles together are about the same size as sharp Parfait Chunky or Honey Bunny or Toucan. They're pretty much the same size as those, so you wouldn't have to adjust anything. Alright, let's see. My next free pattern, well, this is mostly for the southern, because, you know, I'm in Texas, so we have to appease the southern people. But this is my taco pattern, and I get this all, people come in and go, oh my god, it's a taco, you know. So it's a very good conversational piece, you know, and people love it. And it's very simple. All it is just a flat piece that is sewn together at a specific, in a specific way. Specific way. And again, I tell you exactly where to place your eyes, and it does have sewing, but it's just to, I mean, literally sew the pieces together. That's it. That's the only sewing you do, is sewing one side to the other. So it's really not hard at all, and does not take that long to make. This pattern, I did make it in all of these colors. Oh no, not this one. all of the colors except for the red were Posh yarn, and the red was, I do believe it was Baby Snuggle. So, I mean, you can use any yarns you want. It'll just come out smaller or larger, you know. So, as with any pattern, you can change what yarns you use as long as you adjust your eyes and hook size to accommodate it. Anyway, I'm repeating myself on that. But yeah, any yarn is doable with that. Another Texan kind of pattern is my chili pattern. I'm pretty proud of my chili pattern because boy did he take some work to figure out. Because I like the little slight curl that he gets. Instead of just being straight like a carrot, he has a little bit of a curve to him. And this was made with, I believe, Baby Snuggle and Posh. And of course, like I said, you can change up all of these colors with anything else. But yeah, super cute and easy. It is a no-sew. You don't have to sew anything on it except for the mouth, you know. So, and I tell you exactly where to place your eyes. And yeah, really easy pattern. Okay, and then we have my no-sew Octo. And I just love this pattern because it easily stacks on each other, and they just have so much personality. Their legs are a little longer than your typical free pattern. I believe me, I looked at so many patterns and I was like, you know, why such stubby legs? I like a little bit of a longer leg, something more substantial, you know, in the legs, you know, but not too long to where you're working on it forever, you know. But I love this pattern. It's very simple, easy, no sew, and of course, once again, I tell you exactly where to put the eyes, which really doesn't matter. Actually, I don't think I do tell you where to put the eyes because literally it does not matter just what roll to put them on and how far apart, but that's it. But yeah, I love the fact that there is something actually to hold on to. I've seen so many octos that are just, you know, itty bitty tiny things that I don't know, in my opinion, don't even look like an octopus. So, yeah, and I create these. I use the Honey Bunny Candy or Parfait Chunky Pom-Pom. And those are my two favorite yarns for this particular pattern. I just love the way they look with the other colors mixed in together. And so yeah, there is pattern number 11. Pattern number 12 is my pig. Very easy. It is a no-sew pattern. I tell you exactly where to put your parts. You, of course, have to make your parts first. And then, you know, I tell you exactly where to put everything. And even down to your little tail. But, yeah, easy. You know, of course, it takes a little bit longer because there are parts to make. But of course, you can also double the size to really get your money's worth out of it. This one right here is done in, I do believe, baby bear. This one was done in baby bear, and then I upsized it to a blanket yarn. And so, yeah, that's a big difference in size. And of course, they're still, I mean, extremely easy. All you have to do is upsize your eyes and your hook, you know. So, yeah, easy. That is it. That is 12 free patterns. And I can't say I have a, I mean, I do have a favorite. I have a favorite. But they're all very easy to make, and a few have sewing, but most don't. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy these patterns, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.